got a chance to take the lead.
Can you believe the decision to go for two here? For all intents and purposes, this play could decide the Super Bowl. Throwing now is Jackson. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now all the focus shifts over to the Saints. Trailing by 1 after the 2-point conversion. 40 seconds to go. A field goal wins the Super Bowl, but work to do here on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
53.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And they're remarkable. The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Lamar Jackson, in his 2nd season, the Heisman Trophy winner of 2016, leading the Ravens onto the field. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
A heck of a play there defensively. Navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out now comes the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson on first down to Boyle here over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D.
Throwing on first down. It's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year. Led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Double dog.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And now running right through it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Demario Davis able to get him for a loss of about 3. On second down, it's Ingram. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now it's Jackson, and it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Drew Brees and the Saints finally getting that second shot in a Super Bowl. Remember, he was the MVP in Super Bowl 44, but some thought that the window was closing after devastating playoff losses at Minnesota 2 years ago and home against the Rams last year. But instead, here he is, the NFL's all-time leading passer, Drew Brees, looking for his second Super Bowl title. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Don't be scared. Kill.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Easy.
They go back to Murray on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And a look now at the offense for New Orleans.
The steal in the 2017 NFL Draft had to be running back Alvin Kamara out of Tennessee, who ended up being that year's NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. Split time with Mark Ingram his first 2 years in the league. With Mark Ingram now in Baltimore, it's his show. And through his first 2 years, almost equal yardage, rushing and receiving. Expect his rushing numbers to take a big leap in 2019.
On 2nd and 7, Brees. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, box drop. Check.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing now is Brees. Ginn has it complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Check 50. You're welcome.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
21. Hey, Johnson.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brees. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. And Gaines got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. From the 17, Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, here's Kamara.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. He juked him. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They go play action with Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A minute 50 to go here in the first half. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This is Ingram. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker now to add the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going in.
Now Breeze lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. His kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And the halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. This will be taken very short. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Judon, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. CD, while we have a quick second here, I want to give a shout-out to 3 teams who have struggled mightily this year, who all got wins in Week 12. The Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season, the Bengals.
How about you? I love your empathy, right? You hate to see teams struggle like this. Hate to see teams that are down. And when they get wins, you come with a little bounce, don't you? You got a little extra spring in your step. Those Bengals, and they beat the Jets.
That's caught inside the 20. Pickup of 38. On first down, Ingram. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right here.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Jackson from the shotgun. Roberts got it. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? Where are they headed for the home stretch is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a battle from Buffalo, but I think they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide that one. And New Orleans, yes, they will retain a top 2 spot.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. Continuing to fight for more. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Well, they did go run, so you were right. Maybe a little more breathing room for 4th down.
Well, no one wants to be accused of playing it safe, right? But instead, they would just reverse it and say, we're playing it smart.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Opposite. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Under 10, under 8. Wahoo!
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter with Murray. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready? You ready? I'm here all day. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. You kill. Pull it together. Hey, let's go. 50 seconds, Mike. Got one. 50 seconds, Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Ravens have got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
after the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They go play action now. Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but it'll be second down. They take to the air on the first play of the drive, and the pass just a little bit off there.
I thought there was some turbulence in the pocket there. Took him off platform, off schedule, unable to get set and make a nice throw.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Ravens defense now as they get ready for the next possession. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And guys on defense, they say the turnovers.
Now Breeze lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Following the fumble recovery, Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
He probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time. So
the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 30. And an alley to run. 7 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return, as they are able to cut into that lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
5-9. Guys. Hey, easy.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson stepping up. He'll try and run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Got a man. It's Brown. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Now Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Drew Brees in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Now Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On second down, Kamara. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Brees. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
36, 36. 48, 48, come on. 48, come on. All day, all day, all day, all day. Hey, Charlie. Cut.
Brees to throw for it on 4th. Now Brees lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Rolling, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So now, once again, the Ravens will go for 2.
Go.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Complete to Nick Boyle.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escaping the... And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! A 9-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So once more, the Ravens will come to the line here and go for the 2-point try. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And is there bad blood here? I mean, and go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Ravens defense, they get ready and they trot back out onto the field. They may have not played their best ball, but their offense helped out. They're going to get the win. That's the bottom line.
And people will criticize. Coaches will be all over them for different things that they didn't do during the game. But no one ever turns in a victory and says, okay, we're not going to keep it. They take it, build on it, and try and get better from there on out.
Well, occasionally you have to tip your cap to the opposition, right?
Sometimes they just make plays. You know, sometimes they do really well, and you just couldn't stop it. But if you got the win, you're not really that concerned about it. Three receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Good. Mike 4, ready. 57, Mike 57. Hey, D-Mike.
Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. There's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. kill. Safety's creeping. Check. Come on, get ready.
Breeze now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming at me. Nice 57.
One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And it's all over. Just one is left standing. The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
From the 25 on second down, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans. But then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. To throw again on second down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And we get a quick peek at the Ravens starting offense.
And the Baltimore Ravens pride themselves on being physical on offense. One reason why? Perennial Pro Bowl guard Marshall Yanda, who played his first 16-game season since 2015 and 2018. And when he's right, the Baltimore offense rolls.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
Hey, one set. Check line 54. Line 54. I'm not ready.
Here's Jackson. Step it, touchdown, Ravens.
I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on fourth down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, it made it pay off.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Murray, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
53.
Breeze now on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. On first down, Murray. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Murray, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. This is Murray. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
61, matchbox, lights. You're not ready. You're not ready. 48.
They'll run on first down. Murray, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
You ready? You kill. You go.
It's second and 8. The Ravens 27 yards.
6-6. Pull it high. Check 48. Come on. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the 27, Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, 27 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Third and 2, here's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead, 32 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Ready? 95, 56. Kill.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
11.
On 1st down, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Here's Kamara off the draw. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On the ground, Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Over. 21. Hey,
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run the counter. It's Murray. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54.
You ready?
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report.
Sammy! Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 48.
On 2nd and 15 now. Breeze. Now this is a catch by... There's Kamara trying to run for it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. Kamara's got the first down and then some. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
With that incompletion, I want to revisit some playoff talk. We talked about the top 2 seeds, but let's break down the AFC playoff picture. Ravens and Pats on top. If the season ended, we'd be looking at the Bills in the 5 spot and the Steelers the 6. That would give us wild card games of Bills, Chiefs, Steelers, Texans. You give the Titans, Raiders, Colts, or Browns any shot, Charles?
I give the Titans a shot. They get Houston twice in the last 4 games of the year. And the way they're running the ball with Derrick Henry and their defense playing well, yeah, they're very confident right now. The Raiders, no, I don't give them that type of a shot. I think they're a year ahead of schedule with the season that they're having. The Colts, I do give them a shot. Okay, Jacoby Brissett, if he can get hot down the stretch and they get Marlon Mack back running the football, I think they can have an impact. In Cleveland, no, I don't give them any shot.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Mike 54.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, just like that.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Going for it all. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. Yeah, that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Use your focus. 36 to Mike. Opposite. Hey, box drop.
Second and 5 now. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Kill. 36 to Mike. Defense. Run. Mike, 36. Mike. Hey, Alpha. Stay with you.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze is going to let this one go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of a group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
I know he ain't got it.
They'll try to sneak, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I've been fortunate enough along the way to see 2-point conversion attempts in all levels of football. That's my first quarterback sneak for a 2-point conversion attempt. That's actually insulting to a defense. I'm just going to tell you straight up, and they didn't get this
I was going to say they were insulted. Those guys in the middle, though, they stood tall. They won the trench battle.
Yeah, they did. I think they stared them all the way back to the bench like, are you kidding me? I cannot believe you made that call.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned. He's coming for you.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Line 36, and it's getting it home. Bravo. 36 to Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 56 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's go. Right there, 54.
Now Jackson on first down. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing now. Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. This is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Ingram again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Jackson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Lamar Jackson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as the Ravens push further out in front. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from the 20 as the Ravens push. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on the passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go.
Hey, my 7. We got to step it up. 48, Mike. 48.
Breeze now on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Now Breeze going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints get a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mike, check right. Watch the safety creep.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st down, Ingram. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. P.J. Williams with a pick. He's at the 40. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Check that.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
57 to Mike. 36.
Brees again here on 2nd and 10. He gets it to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Brees on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
I'm coming after you. Topper.
Kamara trying again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Brees going to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
What we got? Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Brees going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions.